My name is Sergeant Perry. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I just want to send a shout out to my stepsons, Jason Dawson, my dad, and my brothers out in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hi, I'm Sergeant First Class Picazzari from Odessa, Texas. Just want to say hi to my friends and family. I miss you very much and hope to see you soon.
Let me tell you something. The stories coming from the Strike Brigade are pretty freaking awesome. They're filled with integrity and a sense of duty, and they must be heard. Here's the way you, the viewer, can see them all. Check this out.
The Strike Brigade is made up of high-speed soldiers with high-speed stories, and you gotta check them all out. For starters, if you're not a part of the Brigade's Facebook page yet, you gotta get on board. Here you'll find tons of strike pictures, strike video, strike comments, strike conversations, and look at that. You can even watch the latest strike zone Afghanistan. Forget about it. And for you family members and loved ones back home, it's a great way to stay up to date with the unit's events. To become a part of it, log into your Facebook and in the search box type in 2nd Brigade Strike. That's 2ND Brigade Strike. And then when you see the unit's crest, click on it and then click like. Easier than pie, whatever that friggin' means. Also, read up on the weekly history of the Strike Brigade with Strike Honors. Here you'll read about the ones who paved the way for today's strike soldiers. From the Second World War to Vietnam, the Middle East, and everything in between. Make sure you read up on your strike history. Look for it at your base, on the strike portal, and on the Brigade Facebook page. And you gotta look for your copy of the Brigade's magazine, The Heartbeat, which is a monthly publication that is cover-to-cover strike. You're gonna love this thing. In it, you'll find the strike pictures and strike stories of your strike soldiers, useful information, and even words from Strike 6 himself. Absolutely, sir. You can soon find it at your base, on the strike portal, and on the Brigade's Facebook page. Get your copy today.
A hero can be described as someone who rises to the challenge, no matter what the situation may be. Somebody right here at 5 Wilson fits that description perfectly. Here's this episode's Hero of the Day. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. Not too bad, huh?
Private First Class McLaughlin, he rises to any challenge that's given to him, no matter what it is. You give him a mission, he executes it like a soldier should. He's the epitome of what a private should be, and he will make a great leader one day.
I think the reason I've been selected as a Hero of the Day, mostly in part to my hard work ethic. I think I work pretty hard, and just the never quit attitude that I have. But I think a lot of the real heroes are the guys down on the line doing what they need to do. And, you know, every day I hope that I help them out as much as I can. We got some information that there were something going on in the A&A compound, and as part of our job, I think, as 11 Bravos, is to provide a little bit of security for the talk and everything. So me and a few of the other RRTOs went over to the A&A compound and provided security for all the clearing that went on over there. Yeah, it's always good to be a soldier first. I think as a soldier, well, as part of me as being a soldier, I look at it as it is. There's other people out there just like me, out on the line, doing their best, doing everything they can, and I want to do everything I can to help support them.
Hey, I'm Aaron. I'm here in Afghanistan, and it's really hot. Just want to say hi, Aaliyah, Deja, Desiree, Morgan, and everybody else that I know. Too many people to name on camera, but see you guys when I get home.
Aloha, I'm PFC George Grace from Waianae, Hawaii. I'm a medic in Charlie Company 526, 2nd Brigade, 101st Airborne Division. What's up, Mom, Dad? It's hot here. I'm safe, I'm sound, I'm healthy, I'm strong, and I miss you guys, and can't wait to come home and see everybody. I love you, Brandy. See you soon, babe.
Being there for somebody during deployment is a necessity. And this next gentleman is exactly that somebody. Here to advise us with some words of wisdom is Chaplain Dana Kroll.
Hi, I'm Chaplain Dana Kroll with the 526 Brigade Support Battalion. And in this edition of Words of Wisdom, I'd like to talk with you briefly about expectation management during combat deployments. Because the bottom line is that deployments are much easier when we work together to manage our expectations for ourselves and for one another. When it comes to expectations for ourselves, we should acknowledge up front that combat deployments are not easy. Everybody knows this, and I haven't met anybody who thinks that a deployment is easy. So knowing that up front and knowing that throughout the deployment helps us to expect that there are going to be some days that are better than others. So when we have a day that's not going as well as we'd like, we don't have to be surprised by that, and we don't have to be overcome by that and allow that to impact the way that we communicate with one another. Likewise, as we're communicating soldiers to families and families to soldiers across the world, we need to understand that our loved ones aren't going to be able to fully understand what we're going through, whether we're here at the FOB or back home in the rear. And so knowing that up front, even with the best intentions and with the best efforts, we're not going to be able to communicate as well as we'd like. When you take that into account and you expect that there are going to be some challenges, then when you have some times of challenge, you're not going to be overwhelmed by those. It's my hope and prayer that we as your unit ministry teams, the chaplains and chaplain assistants of the Strike Brigade Combat Team, are meeting or exceeding your expectations during the deployment. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email me anytime at dana.kroll@afghan.swa.army.mil. Thanks and God bless. Strike.
You ain't kidding, sir. Great advice for some great people. Now, speaking of great people, the medics of FOB Wilson are always on the move. Specialist Mike Monroe tells us all about it. Check these guys out.
During any deployment, maintaining the health of the force is a must. The medical clinic at FOB Wilson is equipped to handle all types of patients. From sick call to trauma, the medics are prepared to treat any type of injury or sickness. For many of the medics, helping people brings a great sense of accomplishment.
It's very rewarding. You sleep good at night, knowing that you went above and beyond to help a soldier or a civilian. So it's a very rewarding experience.
The clinic treats not only soldiers, but also ANA, ANP, and Afghan civilians from the region.
Everyone receives the best care we can possibly provide. But your heart races a lot faster, and your blood pressure shoots up when it's a soldier.
For 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division Public Affairs, I'm Specialist Mike Monroe.
Awesome story, Specialist Monroe, and you medics rock. Yeah, thanks for keeping the strike soldiers fit to fight.